Okay, I've started on my neck and I didn't really film a whole lot of the process. We're just going to kind of keep this one short. A lot of CNC work again, but what's kind of interesting that I tried this time is this is not the actual truss rod. I'm going to need a longer one, but it's the same form factor. And what I've always disliked about some of my other builds is the end of the neck. Instead of it being just a perfect circle, there was right here, this piece was missing because of the way I was making my truss rods. And I always thought it looked really bad to have a circle with like this weird notch cut out at the top. So I decided to cut this big enough that I can put this in at an angle, lay it down, and it goes in. And so that I don't have to worry about that notch anymore, and it should lay down flat. So that worked out well. You can see I got my calculation off here. I wish this was a little bit thicker. It would have ended right there instead, but no big deal. It's not going to hurt anything. Then I did the barrel carve. This is not my typical profile down here because of the new model that I'm making. This is a little bit different, but accessibility isn't much different than this than on the rest of my normal guitars. And then as you can see, I got the barrel carved. I did that in a new way where I traversed back and forth along the length of the neck heading out towards the edges. And I had to do that in 4 sections to make sure I had enough clamping pressure. I'd clamp here and then do these 2 sections, and then I'd clamp down here and then do these 2 sections, because this neck had a little bit of a bow in it that didn't make the barrel want to sit flat against the spoil board. One of my favorite parts is doing this transition by hand. I have machined it in the past and it works, but then you got a lot of mill marks to get out, and I enjoy making this transition. The peg head is still super thick, and I haven't put in the tuner holes yet because I need to make sure whatever tuners I buy, I never trust manufacturers to get it right. I rather measure the part once I get it in hand than trust their online specs. So those holes are not going in until I get those ordered. And I'm almost at the point where I need to spend money, and I don't like doing that. So we'll see what happens next. I'm going to keep plugging away as long as I can on the stuff where I already have, and then eventually I'm going to have to spend money. So that's it for the neck carve at this point, and tune back in for the next part, whatever that's going to be.